Welcome to the Titan 200 back gauge adjustment video brought to you by CFS. To make a back gauge adjustment, we'll want to take a small lift of paper. Here I have a stack of 8.5 by 11.5 paper cut in half, leaving me with the 8.5 by 5.5 stack of paper. I'm inserting it lengthwise into the machine so that I have plenty of room to make continued adjustments. You'll want to slide the stack to one side of the machine, making sure that the edge meets up against all the fins. Then you're going to want to cut off a very small amount. With a small amount cut off, we'll want to flip the stack. And what this will do is this will exaggerate any difference between the two sides. Put the stack up against the other side of the cutter, making sure that it's up against all the fins in the back. Jog the paper, and then initiate another cut. As you can see here, some of the paper was cut off, which means that the back gauge is not adjusted correctly. This side is too far forward, causing the paper to be cut. If the back gauge is flush, we won't see any paper get cut off here, and I'll go into that more later in the video. To make adjustments to the back gauge, I find it easiest to just slightly loosen the rearmost nut on the back gauge. I have the nut that I'm loosening pointed out on the diagram here. We'll then want to loosen the jam nuts on the adjustment screws. In this case, we want the left-hand side to move forward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen the right-hand side and then tighten the left-hand side. And what that'll do is that will push that left-hand side forward. If we instead needed the right side of the back gauge to move forward, we'd be loosening the left screw and then we'd be tightening the right. For the adjustments that we're making in the video today, I'm actually going to want the left-hand side to go forward. So I'm going to loosen the right side and tighten the left side. And then we're going to perform the test again. We're going to want to check to see how much we've moved that back gauge and if paper is still being cut. And as you can see, we haven't quite adjusted it enough. A little bit of paper is still being cut off of that end. So we want to keep adjusting it until no more paper is cut off. So we'll just make small adjustments here, loosening the right, tightening the left, and then we'll perform the test again. And as you can see, no more paper is being cut off. If a few sheets are hanging over, you might get just a slight scrap, but that's nothing to worry about. To see if the back gauge is now square, and to make sure we haven't adjusted it too far, we're going to go ahead and repeat the process, but starting on the other side. The end goal is to see no paper being cut off. We'll want to be able to do this process starting on either side, and at the end, have no paper being cut off. What that will tell us is that the back gauge is completely square. After we perform this procedure, starting on each end, and see no paper being cut off, we're ready to lock down our adjustment. To lock down the adjustment, what we'll want to do is tighten up those jam nuts on the adjusting screws. With the jam nuts tightened, we can now fully tighten that rearmost bolt on the back gauge. With all the bolts locked down, your back gauge is now square and locked into place. If you need any parts or supplies for your Titan, please visit us online. Our website is cfsbinds.com. I have a link card popping up in the upper corner right now, and various links in the comments. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.